All right. Well, welcome to Pet City Improv, everybody. The mic now known as
Yay.
Pet City Improv that wasn't known as Pet City Improv before, but it was in subtitles, I think, the
It was
last couple
actually
weeks.
the last. Actually, it's been Pet City the last 2 weeks, and then
Oh,
opened the
well, let's
whatever the old one
we're
was
just
about
making
Wild Slide. Okay.
yeah, we're making Jay feel more left out now.
I
All
left
right.
for 2 weeks. That's
It's
everything
It's
has
okay.
changed
Well,
around
it's
me.
all right. It's going to be okay, I think. All right. First up for tonight, it's the amazing, the wonderful Jay Jones.
Yay. Wait, I guess I can't be excited for myself.
yeah, you can.
It's
You can
yay,
if you
I'm
want.
excited for me.
Yeah.
Hooray for me. I'm excited for myself. Oh my god, who deserves the frown crown? I feel like at this point, because I just finished watching like highlights from, and I mean highlights with finger air quotes, highlights from the debate last night. I think, and I don't know. So I watched the debate live, and then I went back and watched highlights. So I feel like I deserve the frown crown. I think I have earned it. Um, I think we all, as Americans, deserve a frown crown. This has been a real frown crown kind of year. Frown crown is also a fun phrase to say, and I'm really worried I'm gonna fuck it up eventually. Like I'm so concerned every time I say frown crown that this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the frown crown that takes me downtown. I listen. I don't have a hopeful thing to say here, and I'm gonna wrap up here because I feel like this is a real bummer of a slide. So thanks to someone, but I feel like the frown crown in this case goes to whoever has decided that it's cool that we're voting for the lesser of two evils. All right, let's go to the next slide. um, I want a really chubby baby that looks like a cushy throw pillow. Like you know how when you go like there's this thing it was really big in Korea. I don't know it's starting to started here. I think it's like a cat cafe. You know, like you go and there's like tons of cats and you can just like I feel like cat cafe vibes are real chill. Like you just go and there's cats and you're like oh let me like I want like puppy like there's a puppy like they call them puppy bongs in not bombs but bongs in like Korea, like puppy rooms. So you go and it's just tons of puppies, and essentially like you're getting mobbed by puppies all the time. And I want that, but with like chubby babies, like, but also without the implications of human trafficking and also kidnapping. So like, I need to cast and call chubby babies. So that's one. I want to find chubby babies, and then I need to convince their parents to let us pay them a reasonable living wage so for we can play with them like cushy throw pillows, but not like pillow fights. Just like oh look how chubby this baby is, squeeze squeeze, and then we move on to the next one. Because I feel like a pillow fight with a chubby baby is just a sad thing. I just keep hitting downers. Every slide is a downer. Um, let's move forward. Let's figure out how I can make this sadder. Oh fuck you. Um, no one has ever died from too much weed. I cannot stress this enough. I have tried to kill myself with weed. God, I did make this a downer. Um, I will say this: if you could, the only way you could die from too much weed, I imagine, is like if you were in a warehouse full of it and you didn't realize like it was a warehouse full of weed because it's all really dry. I feel like if you sparked a match in a warehouse full of weed, it would just like immediately. Yeah, Robbie's shaking his head. He agrees. It would immediately like just light up the entire warehouse, and I feel like that's how you die from too much weed. So I guess like it's too much weed in the sense that like you spent like years like stockpiling weed. Like over the last 30 years, you've just been growing and stockpiling weed and building larger silos so you can continue to build and build more weed. And then you're like you're 80 years old and you've amassed like this incredible weed fortune where you're like, look at how much weed I have. Look at all these silos full of weed. And you have like all of your friends with you on a tour. And like, hey guys, look at all this weed. And they're like, yeah, that's really impressive, I guess, Grandpa. And you're like, no, shut up. Look at this weed. Look at it. This is what I did over my lifetime. And someone's like, well, are we ever going to smoke this? You're like, no, I'll never smoke this weed. And then someone lights a cigarette at that point, and then it just lights up the entire building. You just watch that. You just watch that come down around you, and it just kills you and all of your family. I guess that's to be the first person to die from too much weed. I'm just gonna make all these bummers. Let's go for the next one.
Mm,
What? angels do with their halos when no one's looking. They fuck themselves. They just fuck themselves all the time with it. Just make up a fun story for it. No loop needed. I guess like the halo can be adjustable, so that way like you can make it really small and just fuck it, stick it up your ass. I don't know, just fun stuff. They're cock rings. Do angels need cock rings? Angels need cock rings, right? Like if you're an angel,
it's optional. Maybe.
you worry about losing your erection. That's what I want to ask an angel if I ever meet one. Are angels concerned about losing their erections? Like, no, right? Right? No?
So.
Okay. Touched by an angel. You saw that coming, and that's my downer. No, Della Reese is fantastic. You guys get your minds out of the gutter. I keep wanting to ask Kyle to move the slide while he's drinking water just to fuck with him. And I missed my chance. I was gonna be like next, right? He was drinking water, and
just start to panic
because it's funny to me.
Oh, mean.
That's not mean. That's Schadenfreude. Wow, that was backwards. Okay, but I do want to go to the next one. I don't know what I can do with halos. I guess like cock rings. That's my answer. Final answer. Angels have either large, giant cocks, or their halos are adjustable. I like the idea if they just have like halo-sized cocks, like just because halos are like. I just realized you can't see the gesture I'm doing until just now. Halos like this big, right? It's like head size. Like imagine if this was like just the girth, and it would be great if it was just like this girth, but like only this, like so like an inch high, but like this much girth. I would enjoy seeing that as an angel. Like it's just the chubbiest dick. Going back to chubby babies. I feel like if you got into a pillow fight with chubby dicks, that would be okay though. Like no one would be mad at you about that, right? I wouldn't be mad at you. You're just like if you substituted pillows for chubby dicks, and you're just like, we're fighting with chubby dicks. That's just someone, I guess, getting beat to death with a dildo. All right, next slide, please. Oh my god. So I remember there's a kid that I used to know who could like draw like legit shit on the Etch-a-Sketch. And like I still remember this. Like it was like maybe third grade, and he spent like all of like math and part of English, and he was like at recess, just like on the little knobs. And at the end, he had like this like dope ass Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it was like kind of cool. It had spots and shading, like it looked like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and you're like, holy shit, it's crazy that he was able to do that. And I still remember like this one kid who was a bully in my class reached over and just shook it, and that was it. So there's not a level of good you can be at an Etch-a-Sketch for people to respect you. There's not a level, because you can always just like literally not even a shake. Like I can just push you and you're like, and then you're done. That's it for you. And you have to start all the way over. There's not a level you can't be, because I mean, how can I respect you if I can just shake it away? Like we all respect LeBron James because we can't just shake his championship rings away. That's not how that works. That's a better joke for another audience. I just realized. My bad. Let me try that again. We respect Harry Potter because we can't just shake his wands away. Is that better for you guys? No? Okay, let me try again. We respect man, this is tough. We respect Bernie Sanders because we can't just shake his policies away. Does that one work? No? Okay, let me try again. Seattle. Okay, we respect coffee because we can't just shake it into a venti cup. I feel like I'm losing sight of where I'm going here. What was the point? The point is that no one respects you if you have an Etch-a-Sketch, because you can just shake it away. Like no matter how good you are, like not even a firm shake. Like I can just casually like blow on it and it'll go away. Like it's terrible. It's not very permanent. Also, like the only good thing you can do with that much knot work, I guess, is like you could be in like a sub, like on a submarine, and like work on like knobs on a submarine, or just nipple play, just lots of nipple play. All right, you saw that was coming. Robbie knew the nipples were coming. All right, I'm on my last slide, or is it the last minute?
Yeah.
All right, last slide.
I want to do one more. Last slide. It's dramatic.
It was a very dramatic last slide. Oh man. Oof, this was a very traumatic time for me. So I don't know if you have had a spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes. Has anyone had a spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes? Okay, guys. First of all, it's an amazing sandwich. You have to have one. I finally got one. I didn't get one during the spicy chicken sandwich war. I got one like shortly after in a brief skirmish. But here's the deal. Before I had a Popeye spicy chicken sandwich, I had a Burger King spicy chicken sandwich. And don't agree with that. That's terrible. Burger King spicy chicken sandwich was, I thought at the time, I was like, oh, this is not bad. I was like you, Robbie. I was like, oh, okay. That sounds good. Like crispy chicken, spicy, a little bit of spice, brioche bun, somewhat, not too much mayonnaise. But here's the thing. I did not know that that wasn't a good chicken sandwich until I had a Popeye spicy chicken sandwich. So I guess what this all reminds me of is there were no deaths in the spicy. Well, no, that's not true. There were some deaths in the spicy chicken sandwich war. There were some casualties, civilities. Yeah, wow, that was hard to say. There was some civilian casualties, is what I'm trying to say. There were some people who got killed in the spicy chicken sandwich war of 2019, and I just want to say every time I bite into a spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes, I just take a moment to remember them. Just a quiet moment as I chew my sandwich. And that's, I think that's what they would have wanted. I think, and then like while I chew it, I kneel. If that makes you feel better, Robbie, I kneel, and that's what makes it. That's what makes it okay. It's like I'm kneeling while I eat this, and that way I'm not disrespecting those who died, or the troops, or whoever is disrespected, whoever we're trying not to disrespect. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember those who died.
The other chicken. So,
yeah. No, it was the spiciest of chicken wars. Some say. I'm not gonna say that. That's terrible. Yeah, that one wasn't too much of a downer, but yeah, people died. There we go. There's my downer. People actually did die. Someone actually did get killed. Yeah. True story. Someone died over a chicken sandwich. Welcome to America. That's my downer. I feel pretty good with that one. All right, I'm done. That's my time. I'm Jay Jones. Bye.
Let's hear it again for Jay Jones. I feel really bad for all those chickens, though. Coming up next, it is the amazing, the incredible Robbie Schroeder.
Thanks.
Hey.
It's an enthusiastic cheer.
If you dove into a pool filled with all the money you'd made over your lifetime, would you survive? Huh. And then I'm guessing it's dollar bills because that's like the only way.
Yeah.
Unless the currency was switched to like yen or pesos or something that had more bills, so it's like not American cash. And also depends how big the pool is. I'll just say I'd die. Yeah, totally. I'd probably like get my nose stuck into my forehead and I'd bleed out and in my life saving or whatever the fabricated life earnings of Robert Schroeder. Yeah. That's I'm trying to match your sadness. I feel like we should have an overarching adjective.
Doesn't all have to be sad.
I would survive, and then I'd climb out of the pool. Yeah. No, I couldn't. There's no ladder. I'd just be in my money, walking around until I suffocate. That's how I'd die. I'd survive the dive. Wouldn't survive getting out of the pool. I don't know. It's really life or death. There's no in between, right? Stuck in a ghost world. Okay, next slide. Spaghettisaurus. Noodle universe. So this is before the great meatball wiped everybody out. The meatball that fell from top of Mount Smoky volcano that also erupted to extinct all the dino noodle. What's a good Yaki linguine. Angel hair. There we go. Bring it back around to the angels. Dinosaurs. I guess dinosaurs had feathers, not hair. So, angel feather, sore, sores. Ugh, so gross. Yeah. I don't know. This is kind of a fun one because it's like wobbly arms and, you know, it could be like very animated or it could just be kind of like spaghetti, like congealed, you know, like the tendons of the, I don't know. It would, is it Italian? Are dinosaurs Italian now? When did a dinosaur become so Italian? It's like a mashup between The Land Before Time and Lady and the Tramp, but way less. What's a different word for racist? Biggity. Biggetosaurus. Is this racist? It's only racist if I ask if it is. Next slide. Tootsie Roll trauma. Well, this is every middle school at lunchtime, at least during Halloween. Or is that drama? I'm not thinking trauma. This is when your sibling, if you have one, takes your Tootsie Roll, and then you're like, I don't really care. I don't like the weird chocolatey flavor. Is it supposed to be chocolate? I don't. It's like, it looks kind of like chocolate, but it's more like boiled sugar. It's like boiled sugar with a thin wrapper. It's I don't know. I guess it could pull your cavity fillings out, you know. That's probably traumatic. Yeah, dental work when you get a filling and then it just gets pulled out with something that's worth less than a cent. You're like, oh, yeah, my health is at stake. Sorry, Grandma. Sorry, Grandpa, for the. Thanks for the socks for Christmas and the filling you have to help my parents pay for. I don't. Trauma. Either that, maybe you find like a pebble in your Tootsie Roll, some kind of defect candy. When you get the rat poop in your candy, and then you're like, what is that rat poop? And then it talks back at you, and it's like, yeah, I'm the rat poop in your candy. And I'm like, whoa, is this psychedelic mushrooms in here? And am I 32? Oh, wait, did you melt down Tootsie Roll Pops and put psychedelic mushrooms? Oh, yeah, I usually eat them with peanut butter, but... next slide. If sad songs are blues, are happy songs reds? I don't think red is a happy color. I'd say they'd be yellows. But I get the blues reference with blues music now. I was kind of reading it as like a roses are red kind of thing. But then our happy songs roses, but roses are used at funerals, but they're also used on dates and anniversaries. But there's also so many colors of roses. You got pink roses. And every rose has a thorn, right? Are we getting uncopywritten for that? I'm just kidding. Blues and reds. I don't know. What about what are exciting songs then? I'm really stumped on this one. I think but can you be sad listening to a happy song? Yes. Can you be happy listening to a blues song? Is that even what we're talking about? Next slide. Okay.
The last slide. Da-da-da. Whoops. I pressed the wrong button. I clicked the wrong spot. It's okay. I'm back.
It's all different and weird.
Did I ruin it for everyone else?
No.
I don't know if that
Wait, I just have to reset up.
every
I can fix this in editing. Okay, in post.
Okay.
They say it in post. Okay, I'm ready for the next
all right,
next
here we
slide.
go. I clicked the exact wrong spot of the screen.
Best soda for fountain mix. Is this when we're doing the graveyard soda? Or like the best two sodas? Well, I'd say Fanta Orange and Mr. Pibb. I don't know. That seems like the best. I don't know how that's funny, but I think it's funny when your parents pay. Or okay, why does it have to be parents? But somebody else pays for your. Well, because they get mad at you. That when your dad pays. Well, I wasn't a huge soda drinker as a kid, but I was a lemonade kid. But but when I like the idea of people being like your parents being like Jesus. You know, my dad says Jesus a lot, and now I'm saying it. I was raised to say Jesus as like a. Okay, your dad pays for the soda, and then you mix like 5 of them, and then the parents are like, "You better drink that. You're wasting your soda. You better not pour that out." Which in reality, it costs less than a cent. Callback, and no. Actually, with the sugar tax in Seattle. Oy vey. Can I say oy vey? No, I probably can't. But the intricacies of fountain soda mixing. I'll just say. Up at Robbie, thank you.
All right.
That's so stupid.
And the clear and obvious answer is lemonade Sprite. That's the best soda.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah, it's like that's
Well,
something I drink.
Let's hear it again for Robbie Schroeder and his orange Mr. Pibb. You want me to do this as songs?
Do you want to do it?
I could do some of them as songs.
I would like that.
They're gonna be like half songs but half talking. Because I usually break out of this.
Yeah, I believe it. Oh, you have your guitar.
I do have a guitar.
Okay, I got one to put in.
The top snack at 7-Eleven. I'm going to start with that one. Okay. It would probably help if I figured out what it was though first. Oh yeah, now I know what it is. The top snack. 7-Eleven. The one that tastes just like heaven. You know what I'm talking about. It's those hot dogs, but they're actually hamburgers. You know those? Hamburger dogs. Hamburger dogs. Actually, they're cheeseburger dogs if you had cheese. Cheeseburger dogs. They're not dogs that eat cheeseburgers. They're a thing at 7-Eleven. You can add a bunch of like onions and stuff from their little onion dish tray. Yum. Super good stuff. But it makes my stomach feel bad, so I don't always get it that often. And every time I go there recently, they haven't been there. I don't know if they make them anymore. The song had a sad ending.
It's the theme.
It is the theme. It's almost like we should have called this mic Frown Town.
Still can.
No, we can't. It's over. Jay's already claimed it.
It could be a conglomerate, you know, just a branch.
A branch of two totally unrelated
things.
No
one needs to know.
Olympic Olympic speed walking. Oh boy, there's a bunch of prompts. Olympic speed walking. You can get exercise and keep on talking. Yeah. Make sure you never have both feet off the ground at one time. I think that's the rule. 'Cause then speed walking, you can run really fast, but also still look like a fool. You will look silly. You will look dumb. But it's good exercise. So there's that. It was in that episode of Malcolm in the Middle. I remember seeing it when I was little. It's a pretty clever rhyme right there. All right, I'm going to move on to the start signs instead of stop signs. What would the point of that be? People are already doing that, don't you see? Would they be nonagons instead of octagons? Is that the term, nonagons? I think it is. With the 9 sides. And they'd be green. You know what? That would be just positive. Because if it just says, you see a sign that says start, maybe you're feeling really unmotivated in life. And you're like, oh, hey, you know what? All right. Now I'm going to talk about the never-ending yo-yo to finish this song. Never-ending yo-yo. It unraveled. It kept unraveling. And then it suddenly took over the kids' whole entire house. And they had to move because the house was full of yo-yo string. Joy it did not bring. The yo-yo kept going, the string kept flowing, and no one was knowing what would happen. The yo-yo kept going, it took over the whole planet. And then everyone died. Do, 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 do. There's that one. I guess I'll do these other 3, and that'll. I don't know how long I've been singing stuff. I lose track. An actual cakewalk. An actual cakewalk. Wait, what's a fake cakewalk?
Like, as opposed to a figurative cakewalk.
A figurative cakewalk.
So I guess a literal cakewalk as opposed to a figurative cakewalk.
Oh, well, I know what a literal cakewalk was, a thing where we walked in a circle to like win a cake. It was like musical chairs, but with cakes.
Wait, what did you sit on?
What?
What did you sit on?
No, but you just stood. Like you had to go on like a little pad or something. And if you were on the right number for the pad, they're like, oh, number 11. And then it's like, oh, that's me. And then they're like, congratulations, you win a carrot cake. Could do a little song about that. It'll be a short song because I already described it mostly. Cakewalk. Hooray! Walking in a circle. The music keeps on going. And now it stopped. And now they're going to yell at the number. number is it gonna be? 2. And that's not me. I went home cakeless. All these songs are sad. This just got more. No, let's do an alternate ending where I was thinking what's the best kind of cake, and now I'm just thinking about pancakes. But that's not at a cakewalk.
Italian wedding cake.
Italian wedding cake.
Plum
That's my
cake?
favorite kind of cake.
And then I won an Italian wedding cake, and I ate it over the next 7 years because it was huge. And that's the end. There, happy ending.
Nice.
The most boring story. That kind of sounds like the cakewalk story. So we kind of that was 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't like that phrase. That's mean to birds. But words that I've made up. I know I've made up some words before, but I'm trying to think of what. Most of them were like gross sounding words, and I don't want to just talk about that. That's not fun. I got some for this. Or someone else can give me a word that they've made up. And then I can give a fake definition of what I think it is. That's also an option.
I can write it in there.
That was surprisingly fast.
Pudiak? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Why was that so quick? Is my
It was
question.
a word I made up when I was a kid.
You had that at the ready though. Like you didn't even type it.
Pudiak. He was Pudiak, the pudding maniac. That's why they called him Pudiak for sure. He liked chocolate, tapioca, and lemon, and butterscotch. All the types of pudding. Those are the only 4 I know. Those are the 4 types of pudding that Pudiak would consume. Sometimes he didn't even use a spoon. He ate it with his face. He made a mess all over the place. Pudiak. He died at age 36 of a heart attack from eating too much pudding. But, no, I was going to try to make that happy, but yeah, I was going to say he had a bunch of kids he left his fortune to, but then, like their dad is still dead. So
Yeah.
that's a downer. Is not a substitute for your pudding obsessed father.
Maybe he died and went to heaven, and in heaven it was just like nothing but nonstop pudding.
Oh.
And there was rice pudding in heaven because he found the 5th pudding.
I forget.
He found the 5th pudding.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you didn't know about rice pudding? Because, like, everybody else knows about rice pudding except for you, pudding-obsessed person.
All right.
What does Pudiak actually mean?
I think I had multiple definitions. Like I was like, it meant love, and then it meant gun, and I think I kind of threw it around. I'm gonna censor myself. It could have meant like fornicating too or something.
Oh.
I mean, I was like,
Wow.
I was like 5 or 6.
Dude.
So
What?
Oh dear. This is.
Why do you have a word for fornication? You know what? I don't want to know. Yep, let's break out that slide whistle.
All right, I'm gonna do one more prompt. 15 donuts in a treasure chest in the bottom of the sea. Wait, no. I got this. Is it still working? The mic's not messing
Yeah.
up. 15 donuts in a treasure chest in the bottom of the sea. Hopefully it's a place in the bottom of the sea that's close to the beach, so we don't have to go too deep down. Because I hear the air pressure, or the water pressure, because it's water. The water pressure, it'll kill you. And that's not worth 15 donuts, no matter what kind of donuts. Not even apple fritters are worth anything when you're dead. When the water pressure made your, it gave you a smushed head. I was trying to make that rhyme still. Is that what happens? Your head gets all crushed or whatever from the pressure? I think it's something like that. Who put 15 donuts in a treasure chest in the bottom of the sea? They're probably all expired. But it'd be interesting to see them anyway. Maybe they're really preserved. Maybe it's a special treasure chest. It's like refrigerated. Yeah, that'd be really highly rated on the internet if they sold that. What's your favorite kind of donut?
Jelly.
Jelly. What kind of jelly?
Raspberry.
Raspberry jelly, the best for Jay's belly. That's all I got for that line. Do you have a favorite donut, Robbie?
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. I'm trying to think of a rhyme with sprinkles that isn't tinkles.
Wrinkles.
Wrinkles, that is a better word. Just can't think of things right now.
Cankles.
Hey, no, wait, I gotta think of. Robbie likes
Twinkles. Oh, sorry.
sprinkles. Okay, wait. Robbie likes eating sprinkles whenever he sees them. His eye twinkles. Just one eye, though. Because otherwise it wouldn't rhyme. Yeah. What are we talking about again? 15 donuts in a treasure chest in the bottom of the sea. Yum. This song is kind of dumb. That's okay, because it's a happy day, even though all the prompts were really sad. And now we got these donuts, and they're good. Very tasty. I haven't actually had donuts in a long time, and now I want donuts.